Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the solutions lesson book back problems first. So that is concentrated nitric acid used in the laboratory work is 68% of nitric acid. 68% of nitric acid by aqueous solution. That means 68 is a nitric acid amount, 100 overall amount. And molarity we have to find. What should be the molarity? And the given detail is density 1.54 D. Given 68% of nitric acid means mass of nitric acid 68 gram, mass of the solution 100 gram overall, molar mass of nitric acid HNO3, nitric acid formula. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, atomic mass of nitrogen is 4, atomic mass of oxygen is 16, 3 atom is there, so 3. Overall the molar mass is 63 gram per mole, 63 gram per mole. And the density is also given, no? So density is equal to 1.504 gram per ml. That is formula. What we have to find? Molarity. What is the formula? Mass of the solute by volume of the solution here. Moles of the solute. That is N is equal to W by M. Weight 68 gram of nitric acid. Molar mass 63 well calculated. So N is equal to 1.079 mole. Moles we find. Now volume we have to find. So volume of the solution is equal to mass by density. Volume is equal to mass by density, we know, no? Mass of solution. This is solution, no? So this is also the mass of solution. 100. Density given 1.504. It is given here, no? That is equal to 66.5 ml. In ml it is given. Volume should be written in liter. So how will you convert this? Into 10 power minus 3. 1, 2, 3. So 0.0665 liter. 0.0665 liter. Now we can able to calculate the molarity. We have volume and we have moles. So we can directly substitute. Number of moles by volume. Number of moles is 1.079 and the volume is 0.0665. So if you find this, we can able to calculate, divide these values, we get the 16.23. We know to find the log value, no? So in your note, try to write the along with the log value itself. Find that value and write the answer. So this is equal to 16.23 mole per liter. Molarity, that is called as a molarity. Mole per liter is nothing but molarity. Or so next problem. A solution of glucose in water is, that means water is a solute. In water is a solvent. Labeled as 10% mass by mass. What should be the molality? Here it is molality. And you have to calculate a mole fraction of each component, glucose as well as water. If the density D is given, then what should be the molarity? So we have to find molality, mole fraction and molarity. What is the formula for molarity? It is nothing but number of moles only, no? Molarity is number of moles by volume. For molality, number of moles by solution, mass of the solution. So now let's write the given details. 10% mass by mass. That is 10 gram of glucose and overall solution is 100 gram. Solute is written as B and solvent is written as A. Now, formula. Molality means that is number of moles by weight. So, WA. A means solvent. Mass of the water. Mass of the water, how will you calculate this one? 100 minus 10. That means overall solution is 100. And the solute, glucose is nothing but the solute, 10 gram. That means solvent is 100 minus 10, no? So 90 gram. You have to write it in kilogram, no? So into 100. 1, that is 90. 1000. 1, 2, 3. So 1 gram is equal to 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram, no? So 90 gram is nothing but 0.09 kilogram. 0.09 kilogram. So that is WIA is nothing but mass of the water. Water is nothing but solvent. How will you calculate this? Solution minus solute gives the solvent. So 90 gram. 1 gram equal to, that is 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1, 2, 3. In kilogram it is 0.09 kilogram. Next we are going to see the molar mass of the glucose. Formula C6H12O6. So C carbon atomic mass is 12. H oxygen. 6 carbon 6 into 12. 12 hydrogen 12 into 1. 6 oxygen 6 into 16. So overall molar mass is nothing but 180 gram per mole. So we find the mass of the solvent, molar mass of the glucose, so that we can able to substitute in the formula. First we are going to see the molality. What is molality? Molality means that is number of moles. Can be written as mass by N is equal to W by M, no? So number of moles of solute. So solute is B, no? So 10 gram. Molar mass 80, 180. This can be written as 10 by 180 into, that is mass of the solvent, 0.09. While substitute all these, we get 0.617 mole per kilogram. Mole per liter is capital M and mole per kilogram is small m. That is molality. Lity means small m. Molarity means capital M. This is simple. Molality formula is this one. Now we are going to calculate the mole fraction. Now we are going to calculate the mole fraction of solute, solvent and which one? Solution. That is solution. From the solution we are going to calculate individually. Mole fraction. What is mole fraction? Individual number of moles by total number of moles. Number of moles is equal to mass by molar mass or molecular mass. Now we are going to calculate the number of moles of glucose. Mass by molecular mass. 10 gram is there, no? 180. 0.055. Number of moles of water. This is solute and this is solvent. 90 by 180. 100 minus 10, 90 we find out, no? So 90 by 180. 5 mole. Not this is 180, it is 18. 18 is nothing but the molar mass of the water. 18 is nothing but the molar mass of the water. So 90 by 18. So this is 2, 10, 2. 5. 5 2s are 10. So it is 5. 5 mole. And then now mole fraction. Now we can able to calculate the mole fraction of glucose. Number of moles of glucose by glucose plus water. Number of moles of glucose we find as 0.055. Glucose plus water. 0.055 plus 5. That is equal to 0.01. This is the mole fraction of glucose is 0.01. If we find the mole fraction of one component means we can able to calculate the mole fraction of another one for a binary solution. This is a binary solution, no? For a binary solution, that is one solute and solvent equal to 1. Mole fraction of both these is equal to 1. If we know the mole fraction of one thing, we can able to calculate the another one. So if we want XB means 1 minus XA, that is 0.01. If you want XA means it is 1 minus XB, like that. So 1 minus 0.01 is equal to 0.91. So we already finished the molality. Now we finish the mole fraction. Next we are going to see the molarity. Molarity R is nothing but number of moles, mass by molecular mass. We can write this as a number of moles of glucose. Number of moles is nothing but mass by molar mass by volume. That is mass 10, molar mass 180, volume we have to find. Volume of the solution. volume of the solution, volume is equal to mass by density, no? So mass 100, solution no 100, density given 1.2. So we can get this one. Volume should be in liter, no? So 1, 2, 3. 10 power minus 3. 0.0833 liter. This is volume. You have to substitute in the molarity formula. Number of moles by volume. Number of moles instead of number of moles we told that mass by molar mass. So 10 by 180 into 0.0833. Its value is 0.67 mole per liter. Mole per liter is nothing but capital M. That is molarity. So it is 0.67. So remember that you are going to do the homework problem by calculating the molarity, molality and mole fraction. Same formula, using the same formula. Now we are going to see the next problem, sixth problem in the book bag. How many ml of, that means we are going to calculate the volume. Volume of 0.1 molar HCl are required to react completely with 1 gram mixture of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Na2CO3 is sodium carbonate and NaHCO3 is sodium bicarbonate containing equimolar amount of both. That means equal moles are present. So first let's write the given volume. We have to find. Mass of the mixture is 1 gram. Mixture. We don't know the mass of sodium carbonate as well as sodium bicarbonate. So let's imagine, let the mass of the sodium carbonate be x, means remaining is sodium bicarbonate, no? So then the mass of the sodium bicarbonate is equal to 1 minus x. Totally x. Sodium carbonate is totally 1. Sodium carbonate is x. What about sodium bicarbonate? Remaining 1 minus x. So now we are going to find the number of moles first. Now formula to calculate the moles. Number of moles is nothing but mass by molar mass. So first we are going to calculate the sodium carbonate. For that we need the molar mass. So first calculate the molar mass of sodium carbonate. This is Na atomic mass, carbon atomic mass, oxygen atomic mass. Na 2 no, so 2 into 23. Carbon, oxygen 16, it's at 3 is there, so 3 into 16. That is 106. Number of moles of sodium carbonate is, now we are going to see the number of moles. Mass we don't know, x. So x by 106. This is the moles of sodium carbonate. Next we are going to calculate the moles of sodium bicarbonate. So moles of sodium bicarbonate is also mass by molar mass. This is sodium NaHCO3. So 23 into 1, only one sodium is here. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, carbon is 12, 16 atomic mass of oxygen, 3 atom is there, so 3 into 16, 84, and then moles is equal to mass by molar mass. Mass we already discussed, no? 1. If the sodium carbonate is x, means sodium bicarbonate is 1 minus x by 84 mole. What is given in the problem? It is in equimolar, equal. So the mixture contains equimolar solution of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Moles of sodium carbonate is equal to number of moles of sodium bicarbonate. Number of moles of sodium carbonate is equal to number of moles, equimolar. That means equal amount of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate is taken. Now what is that? Sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate. Sodium carbonate is x by 106, sodium bicarbonate is 1 minus x by 84. So cross multiplication, 84x is equal to 106 into 1 minus x. Multiply this by here and here. So 106 minus 106 into x. X comes to one side. 106 minus becomes plus, no? 106 plus 84 equal to 106. 190x is equal to 100x. X is equal to 106 by 190. So x, what is x? Mass of sodium carbonate. We find the mass of sodium carbonate. From this we can able to easily calculate the mass of sodium bicarbonate. So mass of sodium bicarbonate is nothing but, that is 1 minus x. If this is a x, means 1 minus x is equal to 0.442 gram. Now what is our question? How much of HCl is required? So sodium carbonate reaction, sodium carbonate, any base with acid gives you salt, no? So NaCl goes out. Carbon dioxide, carbonate is goes as a carbon dioxide. remaining H2O goes out. Now, what is the molar mass of sodium carbonate? 106. Molar mass of HCl is 73 gram. That means 106 gram of sodium carbonate requires HCl. How much of HCl to neutralize this? 73 gram. That is 106 gram of sodium carbonate requires 73 gram of HCl to react completely. This reaction shows like that. Now we have the mass of sodium carbonate as 0.558. That means 0.558 gram of sodium carbonate required HCl to react completely. How much? That is 73 into this. Cross multiplication. This by this. So 73 into 0.558 by, that is 106 gram required HCl to react completely is 73 gram. That means 0.558 gram sodium carbonate requires cross multiplication. 73 into 0.558 by 106. So the answer is this one. So we find the HCl to react Na2CO3. What about the sodium bicarbonate? So sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3 plus HCl. 1 Na, 1 Cl. Carbonate is removed as carbon dioxide. H2O. Here H2. Here one oxygen H2O. That is the molar mass of sodium bicarbonate is 84 gram. Molar mass of HCl is 36.5 gram. That means 84 gram of sodium bicarbonate required 36.5 gram of HCl to neutralize. That means we find 0.442 gram of sodium bicarbonate. This amount requires how much? Cross multiplication. This and this becomes here. So 36 into 0.442 by 84. That is equal to this much. Total mass required is asked to know. For sodium carbonate, this much. Sodium bicarbonate, this much. Then total means add both these. This is our final answer. This much of HCl is required to neutralize the mixture. Now we find in mass. But what is asked here? Volume. So we have to find the volume for this one. Mass of HCl required. This. Molarity of HCl solution given in the, this is given in the problem. Molarity equal to mass, that is number of moles. Instead we can write the number of moles of solute by volume of the solution. That is volume of HCl in liter equal to mass by molar mass by molarity. We can write this, no? So this comes here and this comes here. So volume we have to find that. So volume is equal to mass by molar mass by molarity. So mass by molar mass we already find 0, that is mass we find 0.576. Molar mass, that is 6.5 into what is molarity? This is molar. This is a correct formula. Mass by molar mass by molarity. Mass this, molar mass this, molarity this one. So volume we can able to calculate. It is in liter. Here ml it is asked to know how much ml. So ml 1, 2, 3. So 157.8 ml. So answer is 157.8 ml. So we can easily calculate the volume. The next problem is 7th one. A solution is obtained by mixing 300 gram of 25% of solution and 400 gram of 40% by mass. Calculate the mass percentage of resulting solution. This is first solution. This is a second solution. What is your asked? Total, that is calculate the mass percentage of resulting solution. Mixture we have to calculate. Now, mass percentage formula is mass of the solute by mass of the solution. Mass of the solute in first one, this is first one, is 25 by 100 into 300. 25 by 100 into 300. 75. Mass of the solute in second, 40 by 100 into 400. 2 to cancel, 160. Here also 2 to cancel, so 75 gram. After mixing both these, total mass of the solute, first one and second one, 75 plus 160. Total mass of the solution, 300 plus 400, 700. So mass percentage, that is, what is this? Mass of the solute of second solution is 40 by 40%, no, 40% in 400. So this one. After mixing both, we had to calculate the total mass of solute. Total mass means first one and second one, this solute. Total mass of solution, 300 gram, 400 gram, 700. Mass percentage of solute first. Total 235 gram. Total solute, solution 700 into percentage, no, so 100. So this is solvent. If we know the solute percentage, no, so 100. 100 minus 33.57, we get this. So this is a mass of the solute and solvent of the resulting solution. That is mass of the percentage of resulting solution. Now, an antifreeze solution is prepared from 222.6 gram of ethylene glycol, that is solute, and 200 gram of water, that is solvent. Calculate the molality of the solution, and the density is given here. Then what shall be the molarity? Lity and rity we have to calculate. Molality first. What is the formula for molality? That is number of moles. You can write this as a number of moles by mass of the solvent. Number of moles of solute. So now we are going to see mass of ethylene glycol. This is 222.6. Here it is 222.6, no? So 222.6. Molar mass of ethylene glycol. Formula, that is CH2OH bond CH2OH ethylene glycol. Totally we write this as C2H6O2. So carbon atomic mass, hydrogen atomic mass, oxygen atomic mass. So we get 62 gram per mole. Mass of water, it is given in 200 gram. It should be in kilogram, no, in formula. So 0.2, 1, 2, 3. So 0.2 kilogram. Now molality, substitute mass by molar mass into mass of the solvent. This is equal to this one. So we get the answer. Molality, small m, no, mole per kilogram. So next we are going to calculate the molarity. Molarity formula is nothing but, that is number of moles by volume in liter. Volume of the solution. Given density, this one. Mass of the solute, we find the given 222.6 gram. Mass of the solvent, 200 gram. Water is given as 200 gram. Mass of the solution is solute plus solvent, no? So add both these, we get the solution formula, mass. And the next is volume. Volume is equal to mass by density. Mass, we can find that this is density given. So if we divide these two, we get 394.2 ml. Ml is there, no? So convert this to liter. 1, 2, 3. So 0.3942 liter. This is volume. Now we can able to substitute this in the molarity equation. That is mass by molar mass into volume. That is mass per molar mass by liter. That is volume in liter. So mole per liter is nothing but capital M. So mole per liter is nothing but capital M. And the next is, a sample of drinking water was found to be severely contaminated with chloroform. Chloroform formula is CHCl3. Supposed to be a carcinogen. The level of contamination was 15 parts per million by mass. Express this in percent by mass. Mass percentage you have to find M. Determine the molality. So we have to find these two. First let's write the given. Mass of the chloroform 15 gram. Mass of the solution million, 10 power 6 gram. ppm, no? So molar mass CHCl. So this one. What is the first one we have to calculate? Mass percentage. Mass percentage is equal to mass of the solute by mass of the solution into 100. Mass of the solute is 15. Solution, that is solvent, is 10 power 6. Percentage no, so into 100. So we get 10 power 6 comes here no. So it becomes 2 cancel, minus 4. 1.5 we write like that no. So it is 10 power minus 3%. Molality, that is number of moles, mass per molar mass by mass of the solvent. Mass 15 gram, molar mass 119.5 we find by 1000. This is like that. Kilogram, 1000 by 10 power 6. So we get 1.25 into kilogram, in kilogram now, so into 1000 here, by 10 power 6, that is parts per million no. So 10 power minus 4, mole per kilogram is nothing but small m. Mole per kilogram is nothing but the small m. So it is simple. We can able to directly calculate this. Next we are going to see the 13th problem. The partial pressure. Here we are going to see the partial pressure, new formula. Partial pressure of ethane over a solution containing this of ethane in 1 bar pressure. If the solution contains this of ethane mass, what shall be the partial pressure of gas? The partial pressure of ethane over a solution containing this is this. The partial pressure is this if the mass is this. If the mass is this means what will be the partial pressure? That is the question. Here we are going to find using the Henry's law. Mass of the gas dissolved in a solution is directly proportional to partial pressure. This gram partial pressure is 1 bar means this gram partial pressure is cross multiplication. So 1 into this by this equal to P. Directly we can able to calculate this. Next problem is 15th one. An aqueous solution of 2% non-volatile. What is non-volatile? It is not easily vaporized. Exerts a pressure of this bar. At the normal boiling point of the solution, what is the molar mass? It is asked. What is the molar mass? What is the relation between the pressure, partial pressure and the molar mass? We have to find. That is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is nothing but this one. This is this. P naught A minus Ps by P naught A. This is solvent. S means solvent. Is equal to this. This is the actual formula. Number of moles can be written as mass by molar mass. Number of moles can be written as mass by molar mass. By can goes there. So now given, let's write the given. P naught A. P naught A we need know. It is water bar. WB 2 gram percentage, it is explained. So 2 gram molar mass of water 18 gram. Solvent molar, that is partial pressure, this one. WA weight 2 gram 100 minus 2. B means solute. What about the solvent? 100 minus 2. 98 gram. 98 gram. So what is the molar mass? So we have PA, PS, P naught A, WAB, WMA, WA. A is nothing but solvent. B is a solute. Don't get confused. So MB equal to W. MB we need know. So take this here, this down. This to this side. So MB equal to WB MA as it is. This one comes there, P naught A. This comes down, P naught A minus PS. We have all these values no? Solute 2 gram, solvent 18 gram, P naught A given. That is A, WA 98. 98 gram. That is 100 minus 2, 98 into P naught A minus PS. So we get this. By calculating all these, our value is this one. And our homework is, we see all these problem no? Let's try the homework in book back as question number, homework. Question number 16, 17, 28, 29, 30. So you do the homework. Question number 16, 17, 28, 29, 30. Try this we discussed in next class.